Good Saturday evening. Welcome to BCP Live. I'm Joey McWilliams. I am glad that you are along for the ride tonight. And Jamie Templeton is already in the house, as well as Dottie and Jack. Listen, I just got a text, by the way, from Jack. And thanks, Jamie, for being here. Thanks, Dottie, for being here as well. Let me see if I can get this other monitor to saying the things it needs to be saying. All right. So my text from Jack is this: watching the Bee Gees on OETV, but Dottie says we need Joey on the big screen. So here we go. All right. There we go. Rhonda, glad you're in the building tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Robert is okay. Last night, I was getting some comments from folks who were on date night, and Robert is watching and fishing at the same time. So I'm hoping I'm not disturbing the fish. I'll try not to yell. That's one of those things. You know, my kids watch a lot of YouTube, and there's been a lot of YouTube on during the shutdown time as well. And so they're watching YouTube, and for some reason or another, I don't know why they like some shows where some of these gaming shows, just start yelling. And I can tell when my son's watching something and he'll, everything's quiet for just a little bit. And then the audio is just distorted. He's yelling at the screen. He's yelling that his character or, player one or whatever didn't do what it was supposed to be doing. And there's just this periodic yelling. I promise not to yell, Robert. I really do. Tonight, I'm not going to yell. As a matter of fact, let's talk about a few things here really quickly. And I want to say thanks very much to everyone for watching tonight. To my knowledge, there's nothing that is, I don't think there's anything negative going on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't share this actually. I wish I could, but I'm getting a Facebook message from Robert and Jamie, and it's a picture of them actually out fishing. So there you go. I really do hope you guys are doing well tonight. You've absolutely made my night. Jamie Templeton, you've made my night. Dottie, you guys being here early and all that. Rhonda, that you are back watching again. You guys have just made my night. And Susan in the house tonight. We want to talk about something for you, Susan. So that is cool. Well, wherever you guys are fishing, it looks like it's an absolutely great place to be. So in the meantime, I'm here in studio at what I have been calling MidwestSports.net studio, and that is it's become the BCP Live studio. So that's where we are. Dawn, yes, the shirt does fit, and I do have something to say about shirts a little bit later on. Let me say thank you really quickly to sponsors tonight, and I want to say thanks to a couple. It's Saturday. I know that I don't necessarily always have a Saturday list. I want to say thanks to Ronnie at Tucson Financial Services. I really appreciate him and all that he does. Want to say thanks also to Susan and Kevin at Texoma Engraving. We're going to talk about something they have just a little bit later on. I want to say thanks again to the Durant Riding Club Pro Rodeo, and that is right around the corner. We're talking 3 weeks from now, so you need to have that down. If you don't already have that down, get that down. Brian made it tonight as well. Brian, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. And don't drop your phones in the water. All right, where are we? Let's get to really, really quickly. I want to get to the corona numbers. I did. That was my fault. I want to get to the beer bug numbers in Bryan County, and I just want to throw this out there for you. Just going to throw this up for you to. I'll let that one go. Anyway. Here are the numbers. The county data and the city data seem to have kind of gotten in sync with the number of positive confirmed cases. The county data and the city data are not in sync with the number of recoveries. So I'm going to go with the positive number because that's what we do here on BCP Live. I'm going to go with the positive number, and we're going to go with the recoveries according to that. So two new positive cases that we saw in Durant in the past day that I know of. So that brings Durant's number to 13. Okay, this is just off the top of my head, but I remember numbers pretty well. So I think I'll have this down. Durant number 13, Bennington at 4, Meade at 3, Atchley at 2, Caddo at 2, Colbert at 2. That brings the entire number of positive confirmed cases in Bryan County through the entirety of this whole scenario of the beer bug to 26. We know there was one death that has been attributed to the thing which shall not be named. And we also know that there have been, if you add up all the recoveries, I think one of them has it at 19. The other one has it at 20. I'm going to go with 20 because I like that number more. Anyway, it is what it is. But 8 recoveries in Durant. All 4 in Bennington have been reported as having recovered. 2 of the 3 in Meade have been reported as having recovered. We know the other was that death that was attributed there. 2 out of 2 recovered in Atchley. 2 out of 2 recovered in Caddo. 2 out of 2 recovered in Colbert. Bring that number to 20. Bring the number of active cases to 5. And Brian, say it with me now, that is less than 1/2 of 1/4 of 1/10 of 1% of the population of Bryan County. So there we go. Cheryl on board tonight. Yolanda, nice to see your name coming up there. Josh, thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate that. Janice is in the house. Janelle, appreciate seeing your name up there as well. And Dottie, too. So, man, you guys are awesome. All right. Let's see now. Oh, my goodness. Picture from Don Hyde. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to put some of these things up on the Facebook side, too. I was ahead of the game tonight. Just want to point this out. I was ahead of the game. I already have the link to Texoma Engraving on my Facebook page along with this video. So the live stream tonight, if you go to the comment section at the very beginning of the comment section, you get the link to Texoma Engraving. Again, tonight's a positive night. Tonight's a very, very positive night. And listen, we're already seeing folks fishing and looking like they're having a good time out there. Don Hyde sent a picture of he and the other Calera Police Department officer who were part of the escort to Collin County and back today, and helping to be a part of that. I want to mention that just a little bit later on. And I have to say, the circumstances for the escort, by no stretch of the imagination, positive. The community and the effort on the part of our law enforcement officers throughout Bryan County. Let me say this again. Throughout Bryan County, lots of times lately I've been saying, well, Durant Police Department, this and this and this. But we know that this is a community effort, and what an incredible showing today of people coming out to bring our young men home and to support the law enforcement. My goodness, all the motorcycles that we're riding with that today. Absolutely incredible. If you haven't seen this yet, I'll save that to the end. All right. Yes, Don Hyde, we need to post that picture up there because you're looking good in the uniform and looking good on the cycle. Now, Don, by the way, was talking. Let's go to the shirts. Okay, I want to go to the shirts really quickly. There's a reason I have this shirt on right now. And this shirt is a little bit more loose on me than the other shirts that I've worn a couple of times this week. All right. Now, Don says this fits a little better. I think I'm just filling the shirt out pretty well. Just saying. Anyway, all right. Found out this is not a Durant Lions shirt. And I said I was going to do Durant Lions shirts all week long. I was running out of Durant Lions shirts. So I found this one. This one is a medium, belongs to one of my daughters who graduated in 2014. Okay. Thought about wearing this one tonight because I can wear this one. That's cool. This belongs to JC Rain, and she graduated in 2014. She is my beautiful firstborn. She's the one I call Precious. She's there. And isn't this cool? Sorry, getting in the way of the mic. Don't want to get in the way of the mic. There we go. Isn't this cool? 2014. And she graduated from Durant High School in 2014. Okay, the next year, 2015. Here we go. How do you like the? Don't want to get in the way of the. Okay, there we are. 2015. Class dismissed. This is Jenna Page. This is my second-born daughter. This is number 2. For some reason or another, she doesn't like it when I call her number 2. I don't get really what that's all about, but this one's This one's number 2. Now, I believe I can wear this one. This one's a small, and I've been accused of wearing a small a couple of times this week. This one really is a small. I'm not going to put this one on. Sorry, I didn't realize there were boys mediums and girls mediums. I thought that was a shoe size thing. I didn't know. So anyway, Dawn's happy that I'm wearing a shirt that actually fits, which is going to let's just go ahead and go to this one right here. All right. Let me see if I can bring this up. Let me minimize a couple of those messages there, and we're going to share this screen. I'm going to share with you now from Don Hyde's Facebook page, and I told him I was going to do this too. From Don Hyde's Facebook page, so many caring, giving folks have been mentioned over the past few days. I have to give another shout out to Susan and Kevin Chalk of Texoma Engraving. How about that? Are we there? Yes. All right. It's been shared properly. Okay. So I love my 2X shirt. There is absolutely no way this shirt would fit Joey McWilliams. You're exactly right. That would absolutely swallow me entirely. But there's a link there to go get your shirt. And of course, you saw me wearing this yesterday, and you may have seen me wearing this today. So that is the link right there. And yes, Dawn, there you go. There you go. Anyway, I think that's incredibly cool. The link is already in the comments section. So if you haven't purchased the site yet, and by the way, I was out recording. I wanted to live stream the video again. I'll talk about the video at the end, but Bryan saw me across the street, and so he was riding his motorcycle. He came over, and he was standing watching the escort come by where we were standing. My family and I, we were out watching, and so Bryan comes over, says hi, and he said, "Hey, I saw you, and I recognized you because of the shirt." And I thought, that is so cool. That is really neat. He said, "Yeah, and the glare." I went, "Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. That's okay." So I was wearing my shirt from Texoma Engraving. And all right. Oh, Jamie says she went by today, but they're closed on Saturday. Jamie Miller. Well, yes, they are. You know what? I didn't even think about that. But they'll be back on Monday, and I know there'll be lots of shirts. So if you haven't ordered the shirt yet, that's a part of the fundraiser. Now, Don, if you're still on really quickly, I'd like to scroll down, with your permission, I'd like to scroll down your Facebook page because I was unaware until I was looking on your page about another fundraiser. So, Dawn, if you're still on, would you give me permission to scroll down your Facebook page just a little bit more to get to that other fundraiser? All right. So I'll wait for that in the comment section. Don't want to post anything that's not out there. Yes, it is a distinctive glare, and I get that. All right. The lovely Mrs. Patriot says that there needs to be some broadcast makeup. The thing is, that's the thing. We just use all of it at once and go through that stuff really quickly. All right. So, Don, let me get this. I'm going to scroll down. People just love Don Hyde. Look at all those cool pictures from today. Just fantastic. What an honor. What an absolute honor. All right. Jennifer Nelson, who, by the way, has been on BCP Live. So, Jennifer, if you see this, thank you again for being on the BCP Live broadcast. Don Hyde, another guest, a multi appearances by Don Hyde on BCP Live. We have almost 400 orders entered in the computers, and we'll take orders until Sunday at 9 p.m. for $30 family-style spaghetti and lasagna. Thanks to Zim and Tony for opening Roma's up for the first Monday in 15 years of business. Now, check this out. It's the meals they've been doing. So you're talking about spaghetti or lasagna with a side of rolls. You can call these numbers. The money is going. This fundraiser is going. Proceeds are going to the account that was opened up that Brady Baskin opened up at First United. And so I've been looking through this a little bit more to find the rest. Oh, we need to find this. There's more pictures. So many cool things that went on with this today. But here it is. Okay, I want to make sure I read this right. So if you see right here, check this out. 100% of the proceeds going to the account at First United. 100% of, you know what? I didn't have the Facebook page up. Scrolled all the way through that. There we go. Okay. Well, you heard everything I was saying. 100% of the proceeds. Let's go back and highlight this again. There it is. See the cursor. Spaghetti or lasagna, $30 meal. You have until Sunday at 9 p.m. to get your order in, and there are lots of volunteers that are going to be helping with that. 100%. It doesn't get any. Look, you're going to get a meal out of this, not just a meal. Let me bring this up here. Not just a meal. We're talking about a meal from Roma, okay? And 100% of the proceeds going to the 4 families. Is there anything better? Seriously, I cannot think of anything better than that going on. So anyway, there is that. So thank you, Don Hyde, for letting me show that tonight, and I appreciate that. I do appreciate you. It was a big day. It was a good day. Okay, so I said I was wearing this shirt tonight because of a former Durant Lion. So I said it's a positive night. Let's talk positive things here really quickly. And I will bring up another screen now. So let me bring this one up. This is my Oklahoma City University shirt, which Don says fits me pretty well, and that's okay. I think I've been wearing all these shirts pretty well this week. I'm just saying. I really do. I think I've been wearing all these shirts pretty well. All right. Let's see here. This is the OCU NYC alumni Facebook page. Okay. And tonight they premiered something. They had a benefit that was going on nationwide, a benefit that was going on to help with raise money for HIV and AIDS. This is something that's been going on for a number of years. This, however, in particular was called The Stars Align. And if you can see right here, I am circling this with the cursor. Okay, see that circle right there? Okay, that is one Jenna Page McWilliams, who is one of the OCU alumni who was singing with stars like Kelly O'Hara, who's won a Tony, Kristen Chenoweth, who's won a Tony, and many, many, many others. This is a Durant High School grad. This is a Lion alum. Once a Lion, always a Lion. This is a Durant High School alum who has been to Oklahoma City University, went her 4 years, graduated in the spring of 2019. Fantastic girl, amazingly talented vocally. And I'm very, very thankful for her. Now, if you've ever heard Mrs. Patriot sing, then you know that Mrs. Patriot sings very well. So Jenna's mom is an incredible singer. My mother, Jenna's dad's mom, was an absolutely over-the-top incredible singer and talented musician. So is Mrs. Patriot. So Jenna, and I sing a little bit, but yeah, I know. I'm not them. Anyway, so the genetics were there. And then the God-given ability on top of that. Then she went to a school that knew how to train her and train her well. The musical theater at Oklahoma City University is one of the tops in the nation, tops in the country. So I was very thankful that she got to go there and do that. And wow, to get to sing with those people. So I'm wearing this tonight to honor Jenna Page and another Durant alum. How about that? Former Durant Lions. How about that? I think that's pretty cool. Do you have all the volunteers? Don says all the volunteers that you need at this point. So, okay, I'm going to throw this one up on the screen. I just love saying that. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Don says I still need to buy 50 pounds of ground beef. If you have it, message him. So message him, and you can get in touch with him, I guess, on Facebook. So there you go. There we go. Alvina, very good question. Do they still need volunteers? I saw that too. All the volunteer spots have been filled. So that's cool. Kathy Fuss. Oh my goodness. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Allie, thank you for stopping by tonight as well. Logan Thompson's been in the building. Mrs. Patriot, making at least a brief appearance. So I was saying good things about Mrs. Patriot tonight. Do want to say one other thing too. You talk about blessing, and I'm really blessed. We're blessed to get to that Jen did get to go to OCU. And if you know anything about Oklahoma City University, it is not an inexpensive college. And she had some scholarships that she won along the way. But one of the biggest things that helped her through was being on the competitive pom team. And a couple things came from that I think is really pretty cool. Number one is that it helped to offset the costs of going to a not inexpensive college. And she did that because she's just driven beyond belief, but she is a very talented dancer as well. And she learned dance, and she was a part of the dance team at Durant High School. She was a member of the Sparklers, and she made the competitive pom team, won 2 national championships along the way. Here's the other thing I want to mention. She won 2 national championships along the way, and she was a 2-time NAIA All-American athlete. A 2-time NAIA All-American athlete. So I just want to throw this to you. As big a sports person as I am, and I'm going to talk sports a lot. Jenna got a scholarship through something other than sports, and she still wound up being an All-American athlete. So that's pretty cool. All right. Where are we? Couple more things really quickly. Teresa, thank you for watching tonight. Appreciate that. I know that the numbers are fluctuating here. It's a Saturday night. I'm just glad that you know what? I mentioned Jenna's paternal grandmother. I didn't mention Jenna's maternal grandmother. She gets a lot of that from her too. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. I think I'm digging myself a hole. All right. Let's I want to say start to wind down, but I'm not going to get accused of closing yet, because preachers, when they close. SpaceX. Did you see that today? Did you see SpaceX today? I mean, the first launch, and I wanted to have that to be able to show you the launch, but making history. How about that? It has been since 2011. The space shuttle program was officially shut down in 2011. It's been a long time since we've had people take off in a brand new launch vehicle on U.S. soil, and it happened today. And I think that was so cool. I wanted to talk more about this a little bit more in detail. I'm still just in awe of the thing. And I thought we were going to get to see this on Wednesday, and Wednesday it didn't happen because of weather. And so they missed their window to be able to launch. So they were launching again today. What a fantastic thing for the United States. I mean, we've been sending people up to the International Space Station for years, even though we haven't had a shuttle since the shuttle program shut down in 2011. We've still been sending people to the International Space Station, but we've done it through Russian rockets and transport to get our people up there. After this successful launch today, and tomorrow they're going to dock with the International Space Station. It looks like we could be a go to be sending people back again and not having to use the Russian space transport to get our people up there. And listen, I am so thankful. I'm proud to be an American. I do want to constantly say it's a great place to be. There are so many things that are wrong, but there are so many things that were right. We just have to get through and hopefully survive the things that are wrong. Yes, there are riots right now. Yes, there is unrest. Yes, there are things that we can deal with. We're not going to deal with that here on BCP Live tonight. Tonight, I just want to say, how cool was that to get to see that rocket launch? Something new, something different. I was born in 71. Yeah, I know my age is not a secret. So I came around a little bit after the first man stepped foot on the moon. I was in the United States while there were still trips being made. And after Cernan became the final astronaut to set foot on the moon, 12 men who have set foot on the moon. We should talk about that a little bit more next week. But oh my goodness, how how cool that was today. What a neat thing to get to see. So I was just saying, I wasn't born the first time something like this. I think of this magnitude, and I do remember the space shuttle launches. So in the 80s, yeah, I was around for that. And I remember seeing, do you all remember when they would bring the little TV out? I'm going to date myself here, but all these classrooms have TVs in them now and all the special things. But when I was in school, way back when in the 70s and 80s, and they would bring the little TV out on the little roller from the library, because not every classroom had a TV in it. In certain classrooms, you'd get to watch the TV, and we got to watch maybe some launches. Space shuttle, things like that. We were watching on the TV because it was so cool. That's neat. Anyway, there you go. SpaceX. We should talk about this more next week. I just wanted to bring it out today. All right, today's videos. I live streamed the video where we were, and again, my family was there. Got to see Bryan again. He stopped by, and we got to visit for just a little bit. We were watching the escort come in. And they wheeled in the little TVs on the cart, and then in time they wheeled in a little TV with a little VCR. Oh, you were special if you got to watch a movie on the VCR. Anyway, let me get to the video, and we live streamed the police escort into town. Again, what an awesome event that was! I have so many great things to say for our law enforcement. And the motorcycle escort, my goodness, I want to go back and watch and count how many motorcycles there were beyond just the folks from Calera and Don Hyde being a part of that trip, I know, but many, many more motorcycles that were helping to escort our young men back to town. And it was so cool. And so I have everything set up to record this in live stream it landscape. Because it drives me nuts to record things in portrait. I can't do it. It just goes against everything I know. So I've got this set up to live stream in landscape. And just when I hit record, it said, you need to turn your screen. It's not done that with this phone. I tested it afterward. I tested it before. Everything worked fine. But when we live streamed today, we live streamed and it looked like it was turned on its side. And I am so sorry for that. Man, that frustrates me. So after I recognized it was doing that, I thought I'm going to go ahead and go with this live stream, and we'll keep it running like this. Mrs. Patriot took some footage, and we used her footage, and we immediately got that and posted it after the fact. And so we got that up there too. And then I went home, took the footage I had, and then edited on video, got it going the right direction, and it is now posted to the YouTube channel as well. So we have all this footage up there. And I checked before I came on tonight, and those two videos, there have been more than 10,000 views for those two videos. Now, I know Facebook numbers on there, they count views. Really, if you've watched it for at least 3 seconds, they count that as a view. And then they count like 1 minute, if you've watched for at least 1 minute. And I know people come and go with this broadcast each night because I talk for a long time. And so, wow, 10,000. First off, thank you for coming to the channel. And then it's another testament to the fact that we have good people in this community that care about one another. And we're going to watch an escort like this. We're going to spend our time, saying, man, that's a really neat thing to do. That's a good thing to watch. There are a lot of things out there that distract us and things, and the funny cat videos and all those things. And by the way, some cat videos are they're funny. But to watch this and to have as many views as it did, I just thought that was incredibly cool. And I don't look at my numbers all the time. I have numbers running through my head all the time. That's just the way God designed me. I constantly have numbers running through my head. And I see things in numbers too. And it's if you're a person like me, then you understand what I'm saying. If you're not a person like me, you're probably, you have pity on me, which is fine too. That's all right. But I looked through the numbers on Facebook, and the top 5 views or the top 5 videos that we've had on Facebook that since we've been doing this have all happened. 4 of the top 5 have happened this week. 2 of the top 5 were the video that was the live stream today that was portrait, and then the also the video that Mrs. Patriot we put up after the fact that was landscape, and then the video that we did Wednesday night's video when we were talking about we were really giving the facts about the charges that were being brought in the situation from this week. That also got a lot of views, and I appreciated that because that was a video about facts. It wasn't just a lot of hearsay. And we do a lot of commentary and we joke a lot here, and I appreciate all the comments that you give, and I try to joke a lot too. But that was a video talking about just the facts of the situation, and it got a lot of views. And by far the most watched, viewed video that I have had on this channel since we've started doing the BCP Live was the one Monday night where we just stopped for a moment and prayed. And that, I can't even tell you what that does for me. I mean, I will not get emotional. But that does a lot for me to say, look, this is what this was all about. This is this channel, this show, this Facebook page, everything about this to say, look, we want to direct people to Jesus. We want to pray as a community when things go wrong. We want to be there for one another. And the simple fact that a video like that is by far the most viewed video, I thank you for allowing me to pray with you. Thank you for allowing us to spend time together and hopefully collect our thoughts Monday night. And I really appreciate that. So anyway, you get well, that's very nice, Jamie. You get more from BCP than anywhere else. Thank you very much. I'm glad, and I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing that. I hope that I hope you do get things, do get some positive things. Raimi, thank you very much. Jamie, thank you very much. And you guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. Now, I post this one really quickly if I can scroll through it. There's my daughter who thinks I'm a walking calculator. Every now and again, I can get a few things on there. Okay, so let's wrap up tonight because we wanted to talk about positive stuff. The only thing I was a little frustrated about is I didn't get to have all the guests this week I wanted to. So hopefully we can make that up next week. All right. Here's the dumbest thing I've seen today. You ready? Okay. Let me just, before I share the screen with you, here, watch what you search for on the internet. That's all I'm saying. We all know that this thing is listening to us, right? You do know this thing is listening to you. You do know your computer's listening to you, right? And Facebook and Google and all those people say, well, we're just doing it because we want to be able to provide ads. And what I'm going to show you is something like that. But it does make me a little bit uncomfortable that I know, something that like when we visit with family on Sundays and conversations that we have, and you can look things up, the ads will come up on your Facebook page that you were just having a conversation about. No, not another Karen. No Karens today. But do you remember last night? Was it last night? Whenever I was showing the toilet paper earrings, was that last night or night before last? I don't know. And I was showing you the toilet paper earrings. Well, I had found out about that because on family group chat, and my mother-in-law, who's a great online shopper, she was showing us these toilet paper earrings. So I didn't have the link for it. I just saw the picture, and I was like, yeah, we need to joke about that a little bit tonight because toilet paper's become currency. So this will be funny. And so I typed in toilet paper earrings, and so that's fine. So this now is what I get an ad for on my computer. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not. You may have to put the specs on like I'm doing. Let me read this to you really quickly. No toilet paper needed. Get a bidet today. There you go. Get a bidet today. Please don't quote that in church tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. No toilet paper needed. And I almost guarantee, I can't think of anything else. So I searched toilet paper yesterday, and now I have found out I don't need toilet paper. I can get a bidet today. I can guarantee you. I just don't see that. I just don't see that being an acquisition for this household today. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So the moral of the story is, number one, that's the dumbest thing I've seen today. And number two, be very careful what you look up online. Just need to do that. Yeah, tours overseas, Brian. That's what it is. It's those tours overseas. All right. Thank you to Texoma Financial Services. Thank you to Texoma Engraving. Thank you to, who else did I thank tonight? All of our sponsors. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you to all of you all for all of what you do. Yeah, I would think a bidet would be more expensive than just toilet paper. They might as well use dollar bills. Okay. Isn't that a happy note to end on? I wanted to end on a happy note. I was very proud of Jenna Page for being a part of such a national group like that today, and I wanted to give her a shout out. I am very proud of both of these shirts. 2 graduates from Durant High School, 2014 and 2015. Once a lion, always a lion. I'm proud that even though I don't fill out this shirt maybe as tightly as some of the other ones, that hopefully Don Hyde was proud of me. Been informed by Mrs. Patriot we are not getting a bidet today. And if you're just joining right now, Nita, I hope you've been around for more than just that last statement. But anyway, if you're just joining, hey, we have a fun time on BCP Live. Arnold, please tell me that you were not around for just that last statement. Oh, well, there you go. It's running a little dry there. All right. No BCP Live tomorrow. Why? Because we're taking the Sabbath. You know, it's churches are opening back up. So here, let me encourage you. And just like what Gary McNeil said a few weeks back, if you can go to church and you feel like that this is something that you and your family can do, I want to encourage you to do that. If you can go to church where you are, but you don't feel like you're ready to go back, you might be in a certain age demographic, you might be in an immunity demographic, and you don't feel comfortable yet, please don't feel any pressure from anyone, okay? Because I really believe that, the time is coming. We do need to have one another. We need to support one another. We need to be able to shake hands and just be there for one another. But if you're uncomfortable, don't feel the pressure. The church is not a building. The church is the people. And so, do what you're comfortable with. And when the time comes that you do feel comfortable going back into a physical building, then go. When that time comes. In the meantime, lots of live streams out there. Lots of folks preaching a very good word. And so I just wanted to give that shout out to you. All right? All right. Do you feel loved? I hope you do. I hope after this week and in all these broadcasts this weekend long, I hope that you know that I can truly say from my heart, I love you guys, and I really do want the best for you. I want to keep praying for you, so let's keep praying for one another. I want to keep sharing a positive word, so let's keep sharing positive word together, and just, man, let's grow. So, all right, last comments, if I can get these in. No, it will not be the next prize giveaway. We will not be giving away a bidet today. No giveaway of a bidet today. Caddo First Baptist, broadcasting live still. Brother Jeff Self's Facebook page. So there you go. God is good all the time. Amen. It's a good way to close out. Be wise. Use discretion. Do not walk in fear. God hasn't given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Do not walk in fear. We can walk with respect, but we do not walk in fear, and don't let anyone talk you into walking in fear. Monday night at 9 o'clock, we're going to do this one more time, and I really hope that you're back for that. So God bless you all. You guys have a great weekend, a great night, and I'll see you again on Monday.